Don't scream. Don't scream. You are safe, my dear. Safe. Ah, you've noticed the ropes. Shh. Don't struggle so. You're going to hurt yourself. This is why I'm here, darling. Shh. I know. My appearance is rather strange. You'll get used to it after a while. Breathe, darling. Shh. Sweet girl. Thank you, my dear. So many questions. Why the outfit? I rather like this style of clothing. I know that you've been looking at it too, my dear, so I chose something that you might find appealing. The bird mask. Thought you might like it. It keeps my face anonymous until just the right time. What am I talking about? I'll tell you soon, dear. No, you don't know me, baby girl. But I know you. I've been following you for a while now. At first it was just something idle. I saw you walk just past the cafe where I worked. I remember your outfit. How delicious you were to watch. Each day I would go to work, and each day you would walk past. Different outfits, different displays. Each time it would be so tantalizing. Eventually, it got to the point where I was daydreaming of you every day during my shift. It was by sheer determination alone that I didn't lose that job. But it never got better. You always invaded my thoughts, and even when I tried to force the thought of you out, you always came back. My desire getting stronger and stronger until I would break. Every night I would lay in bed, squirming, thinking of you. In summer it gets so damn hot, and I would just end up sweating. Every night became a fever dream, with you at its core. Then one night I had enough. If you are going to be invading my dreams, I thought it only fitting to take you, for me to start invading your dreams in turn, to make your nights hot and unbearable, to make it so my very touch would set you aflame with desire. But how to get to you? How to finally confess to you? I needed information. So I found your online presence. I found your social media, and I followed you, and you followed me back. When I got that notification, my heart soared, but my task was far from over. I scanned through your posts, and I realized just how inactive you were. You don't post often, and it made it so much harder to track you down. I couldn't risk my job in following you during my shift, so I had to find something, anything, that would take me to you. And then I found it. By chance, you took a photo of yourself by a slightly open window. And through that window, I could just barely see the outside world in a familiar part of the neighborhood. I quickly matched the photo to an actual street, which wasn't that far from the cafe, and I pinpointed the most important piece of information, your home address. From there, my plan was set in motion. I bought rope, duct tape, and syringes for my surprise. Getting into your house was the next part of the plan, and I did it easily. It is summer, and you must have been hot, so you left the window open to tempt a breeze in. A breeze, and me, of course. And so I tied you up, all while you were snoozing. And you looked so peaceful, too. I watched you for hours as your breath rose and fell slowly. It was hypnotizing. I think I almost fell asleep myself a few times while I was watching you. I couldn't wait until the moment you awoke to see me. I wanted to lay in bed next to you, but it was small and I didn't want to disturb you. So I sat here, waiting. And here we both are, right now. You glaring at me, and I smiling back at you, though you can't really see it at the moment. And there it is, the last problem, because I knew that you wouldn't accept this. Not at first, at any rate. You are strong-willed. You are beautiful, gorgeous, and you are shy. So, how can I make you fall in love with me after I've done all of this? Well, despite the fact that I work as a barista, I'm quite the genius. Quite the geek, I suppose you could say. My major was chemistry, followed by biology, and I had a lot of time on my hands to prepare. Not too much time, but just enough time. I worked in secret. I gathered supplies for my magnum opus, a creation that I confess to be quite proud of, one that I have tested over and over and over again to make sure that it was safe. Because if it wasn't safe, then there would be no point in administering it to you. Oh yes, I made something very, very special for you. A very special serum, a drug meant to induce only the strongest feelings of love, adoration, and desire for the first being that they see. Ah, you finally understand it. Yes, my sweet girl. For you are just so delicious. You are beautiful, and I want you. Not only that, but I want you to love me, to want me just as much as I want you. I invented the love serum for you. I hid my face before so that no one that saw me would recognize me. But now, you get to see my face. Finally free from the mask. That look on your face is cute. And I'm so close to you now. You are tense, looking up at me. So afraid, so frightened of what is happening. What is going to happen? Shh, my dear. Look at me. Yes, look at me. I'm petting your head. How can I not when you are so precious? Shh, look at me. Relax. Good girl. I know. The needle hurts. It's going to hurt worse if you fight it. Shh, dear. Relax. You are being so good right now. Sweet girl. Oh, your little whimpers are just so adorable. But that's done now. Over and done with. You got the full dose of the serum. Things are feeling a little fuzzy around the edges, aren't they? You might even feel a little sick. This feeling won't last forever, my dear. Hey, look at me. Yes, look at me, dear. Shh. Don't pass out. Look at me. This is for your own good, my dear. Yes. You're focusing on me. Very good. No. Don't fight the serum. Shh. Just relax. Let it do its job. Very good, baby girl. Shh. You're starting to breathe heavily. Yes, my love. Give in. You are so precious, my treasure. I love you, darling. You're not even struggling against the ropes anymore. Such a good girl. Here, let me untie you. There you are, darling. Whoa. Baby girl, Someone's enthusiastic. How are you feeling, dear? Uh, no. Why don't we sit on this bed and make ourselves more comfortable, hmm? Such a good girl.